United Kingdom UFO Network pilot podcast. I am your host, David Soman. This is the first of a regular audio podcast reporting on interesting UFO sightings and UFO mysteries from around the world. Before I begin the show proper, I'd like to take a minute or two to tell you a little about the United Kingdom UFO Network from days gone by. Some of you out there may remember us. In 1995, the organisation started by reporting on UFO sightings from the United Kingdom only. Interest was so high that it wasn't long before we were reporting on UFO sightings from around the world. Websites were few and far between, so the decided media for delivering the reports was via an e-zine or electronic magazine, more commonly known these days as email. Within 3 years, the e-zine was being delivered free to people in 52 countries. As internet technology progressed, weekly internet meetings were held online via the IRC, or Internet Relay Chat. This was a medium we textually used for people to chat about the UFO mystery. Specially invited ufology guests regularly attended the meetings, answering people's questions and informing on what was going on in the world of ufology at the time. Guests who will be well known to many of you: Stanton T. Friedman, Michael Lindemann, Matthew Williams, John Verley, Tim Good, and the sadly missed one and only Graham Birdsall of UFO magazine, plus many others. Why did UKUFONW come to an end? I wish I could say it was a governmental conspiracy, but no, we weren't got at. The organisation was run by skilled individuals giving their time and expertise freely. I'm afraid life just sometimes moves on. By the way, many of the e-zines and special guest transcriptions are still available to read online. Just type UKUFONW into your favourite web search engine. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the people who were involved back in the day, good friends and colleagues: Doug, Lloydie, Nessus, Paul J, Crow and Rain. Without you, it would never have happened. Big things grow from little acorns, as the saying goes, and as I mentioned earlier, this is the pilot podcast of the United Kingdom UFO Network. We are here to bring you regular podcasts of UFO sightings and information from around the world.
You are listening to the United Kingdom UFO Network World News.
Did any of you see the recent Google search page where a doodle of a UFO appeared to be abducting the second O from the word Google? The graphic remained in place for a few days. This caused many questions to be asked and faces to smile. The mystery also deepened when a series of 21 numbers appeared on Google's Twitter page. Some sort of code? The answer is now clear. The code apparently made reference to a Japanese video game from the 1980s called Zero Wing. It was the game's 20th anniversary. Fans at Google of the ancient but classic arcade space shooter obviously decided the anniversary needed celebrating. 7:30 p.m. on August 26, 2009, a witness travelling Route 64 east of Oregon, Illinois, USA, saw an object described as almost invisible travelling between 160 to 180 miles per hour above power lines. The witness stated that only the edge of the UFO could be seen. It was hazy, like heat shimmer off the pavement. The object was between 80 to 100 feet in length, with a depth of about 30 feet. The weather was reported as overcast and cloudy. "I don't think you could see something like that on a clear sun-filled day," he said. Paper lanterns are causing people to report UFO sightings when in fact they are nothing more than a burning fuel cell that hangs beneath a large paper bag. The lanterns come in all shapes and sizes. Here in the UK they cost from £2 per lantern up to and beyond £20 for a box. The fuel cell underneath the lantern is set alight, and once the bag is full of hot air, it will gently rise and be blown along by the wind. If there are enough people, then several lanterns can be launched at the same time. During darkness, the light from a lantern can be seen for a mile or more. Imagine, if you will, 10 of these lanterns being launched at the same time and at night. They will rise to the same altitude and be blown along at the same speed and in unison with each other. From ground level, how easy would it be to mistake these lights as UFOs? The lanterns are now widely available from shops and online. So the next time you see a light or lights at night moving in unison across the sky, stop for a moment and think whether they could just be night sky lanterns. 8:30 p.m. on August the 20th, 2009, millions see mega UFO motherships in China. Two huge glowing and rotating motherships were seen by millions of people across 6 states in China. The UFOs hovered for over 2 hours, circling the area, terrifying local inhabitants. Police received thousands of calls. Various government authorities are reported as having gone to the area to investigate. A laser show and bizarre weather pattern were just 2 of the possibilities put forward. However, many witnesses who saw the UFOs stated it was none of these things. Shanghai News quoted an astronomer from Shandong University as saying, "It is rare that UFO sightings have occurred over such a large area, although it would be difficult to determine the nature of the objects." China's official government news outlet reported on the event and has now released a video of the object. A link to this video will be in our show notes for the pilot podcast at www.UKUFONW.co.uk.
United Kingdom UFO Network.
Reports are circulating worldwide that China is about to reveal surprising and detailed video footage of a UFO filmed during the solar eclipse on July the 22nd, 2009. Excitement is rising as scientists at the Purple Mountain Observatory in Nanjing have apparently confirmed filming a UFO for 40 minutes. They will examine the footage over the next 12 months before drawing any conclusions. The director of the observatory stated they would not be speculating publicly on the nature of what was captured on film until it had been properly studied. Argentina, Saturday the 5th of September 2009. Fisherman Mr. Pino, aged 44, claims that while fishing near San Rafael he noticed a strange object hovering over the lake. He used his mobile phone to take a series of photographs. A second witness claims he and his father also saw the object while passing the lake on a bus. "We froze with shock," he said. The object, described as a UFO or pterodactyl, could, say UFO and cryptozoology communities, be an unknown creature that last lived on Earth 66 million years ago. Witnesses have stated that several strange unknown phenomena has occurred in recent months. One described an area of the Achul River being illuminated by several bright white flashes, which was not lightning but similar to very powerful camera flashes. 15th of September 2009, and Google are up to their tricks again. The search engine shows a doodle of a UFO flying over a crop circle. Can you imagine how many people in the world use Google search and will see these doodles? Clicking on the graphic takes you to a page of crop circle links. More power to Google for reminding people of just what might be out there. You have reached the end of part 1